What's up? What's the word?
It's your boy Cody Mack here with another episode of What's the Word. I'm here live in the DTLI studio on the south side, and I'm here chilling with, I can't even call her little no more. Yeah, can I say young? In fact, say Nia Kay. I ain't gonna mess with you. I'm gonna quit messing with you. You know what I mean? I'm here with little sis Nia Kay. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Look, I'm just excited to have you here for one, because it's like, you know how when people be like, yo, I seen you grow up. It's like, not even from just under the like, I don't want to like as your adolescence of being a kid, but like I actually seen you mature and grow as an artist. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
So I've seen it. Like I spent the weekend in Atlanta with you and your family doing AC3. Like I done seen the growth and like the grind. So this shit is crazy just to see, you know, man, at this point.
Came a long way for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you still going. This is just the beginning, for real. So,
just the beginning.
So Nia Kay, so we was just joking off camera, and we was like, do I call you young Nia? Do you get tired of people like looking at you like you still young Nia Kay?
I've always been like Chicago's little sister, Chicago little niece. Like that's what all like the big celebrities, little celebrities, everybody was calling me because I was so young when I started. I started at 10, and all the artists like started really recognizing me at 13, 14. So it's like I was a little kid, so everybody just looked at it like, I'm gonna just help, I'm gonna just call a little niece, I'm gonna help out, I'm gonna do this favor, I'm gonna do this favor for little sis that they normally wouldn't even do for people their age because it's a competition thing. And now that I've got older, it's like certain things is definitely different with artists because now I can compete with the big dogs, I can compete with the older people. So I don't get like a lot of little no more unless it's like somebody who like really with me back then, and it's like, okay, this little sis still. But yeah, other than that, it's really now like you in it for yourself. Like it's time to eat because everybody know we around the same age. You know on that bark till you finna be around my age, so it's like they know, you know, I'm not really on there right now.
That's crazy because your energy, you say because you got a decade in, right? But your energy since I've met you, it's always been like I'm here, like straight hip hop. It's like how you just broke that shit down. Like you got to eat like big dog. This like people don't understand. This is you. This has always been you. Like you always been moving like that. So how did you get into like hip hop?
I got into it because my mom was pregnant with me doing music up until she was 7 to 8 months. And she was performing and all that. And then my dad, when I was born, he had me in the studio a lot around real artists and real producers and stuff. There was his friends, and I didn't even know how big they were back in the day, but I was hearing it constantly. So when I got the age of 6, I started writing singing music. I didn't like my singing voice. So then I started rapping, and then at the age of 10 is when I started putting out my music.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, like in the first, like I was talking in the first interview, I first got up on you is me coming home from college and my little sister putting the phone in my face like, look at this girl, she's snapping, she going crazy. And I'm like, okay, so look at little Nia Kay going crazy. And then you did the TV show. So we passed that, you know what I'm saying? Now we at this, I want to say what you, 19, 20 now? 20, yeah. So, so you 20 years old, you know what I mean? You turned 21 in December. It's like, what would older Nia Kay tell young Nia Kay, right? What advice would you give her?
I would just tell myself, like, don't, like, get caught up and, like, don't believe things and don't let the outside, like, dictate your future, because there was a lot of things when I was younger. Like if I had what I had when I was younger now, like things would be completely different because my buzz was so big back then. But I was so young where it's like everything I was doing was because I just wanted to do it. I was really just rapping, putting out videos because I wanted to do it. As you get older, this turns into, okay, this is my life. This the only way I'm gonna eat. So I gotta go hard for me and because I want to do it. But back then, I was just doing it to do it. So everything, every opportunity, everything, I was just looking at it as fun. Not saying I wasn't capitalizing off certain opportunities because I did have a team behind me always and my dad always to help capitalize. But I, as an artist, could have capitalized way stronger stronger and way harder off certain things because I was still having fun while doing it. Like if I would have had like the mindset I have now, I feel like back then I would have been like even more of a beast because I was smart back then, but I didn't know a lot when it came to the music industry. And that's why I always said I wanted to, like, when I get to that level, come back to Chicago and give like different schools where it teaches people like about their royalties, about their masters, about management, about just different things where they won't get ripped off or they won't fall into like that depression. Because if you know and you have a list of things you know and following that journey, it's going to be easy. It's just like school. Music is like school. You have to do your research and you have to know what you're doing in that field.
No, that's valid. That's valid. So if you had to pinpoint some specific,
I would tell myself to research more, to actually like not realize what you're doing, but like get more of the backstory of it and more of like the business side of it. Because at that age, I wasn't focused on none of that. I was just like, oh, I'm rapping, I'm doing music. I wasn't focused on nothing. Like I wasn't researching history, all that. Like it just is a big part in it. Like now that's what I do, and it's like it's helped me tremendously, even with just getting my man back focused. So it's like when you know more, you can do more, basically.
No, that's valid. So when you was coming up, did you sign to a label or was you always independent?
I was independent, yeah, always.
Okay, so like all the content and stuff that you created on your YouTube channel, that's all still you, right?
Yeah.
Because I know YouTube was like, young boy having his little thing with his label, with his YouTube and making a lot of money. But I know your YouTube channel do numbers and you got following out there. It's like you got a million followers.
Everything is me. I get everything. And back then I didn't have anybody. It was just me and my daddy for real, like in a manager sometimes, but I didn't ran through so many managers. It was really just me and my daddy collecting the money. That's why I'm like, I wasn't signed to nothing. Like everything was coming straight to me.
Is your social following, the income you come through your social following with, is it sustainable? Like, and you can full like a whole career off of it?
Yeah, you sound like without rap.
Like, no, because I mean, it's all content. It's all geared towards your rap career. But I'm saying,
I would definitely say, even if I wasn't rapping, like I would still be making so much money just off of social media. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Like my Facebook, how many followers I got on Facebook? 8.6 on Facebook.
8.6 what?
Million. Then my Instagram, I'm almost said 2 million. Then my TikTok, I just like started posting on TikTok for real. I got 100K on there, but all my videos doing 250,000, 500. So it's like it's still going, and my name is still ringing. Like on TikTok, since I just got on there, all my comments is like, oh my gosh, she's so older. Oh my gosh, this is the same Nia Kay. This, oh my gosh, because on TikTok, it taps in, it shows you people that you used to know or that you looking up or that you scroll past. Like I've seen so many people on TikTok I haven't seen since I was little. So I know on TikTok, that's why all these people are like, what the hell? Like this the same girl from when she was little, because it's a different fan base. It's different people on all different sites. And I'm making money on all different sites. So rap is really... I would say social media is a bonus because like I'm making money off rap, but I'm making money off social media too. So it's like, I don't know what to say. They both like hand in hand. Like I'm gonna be making money either way. Like that's why it's like when folks hate on my rap so much because I have actual lyrics and don't do a lot of the trendy shit. Like I've never had a hit record, or like a record that took me through the moon. So it's like I've been making money off of me and my fan base and how I've built my page up since the beginning, really, if you want to be technical.
Nah, I'm glad you brought that point, right? Because it was, people don't know, it was that weekend that I spent with y'all, like, was probably the first time that I seen the power of influence, because you have influence, Shorty Roscoe had influence. First time I ever knew about who Lil Baby was, because y'all was like, yeah, let's go Lil Baby, and we was in Atlanta. This was like 2018, 17 or something. Was a while ago. And remember. They like y'all was just pointing out all these people. But you was talking about like your influence, because I remember I got the text message today, because I'm like, yeah, Shorty a boss, because I dropped the vlog, right? And you like, yo, you got to hit me before you drop that vlog, because I got to put that on my YouTube, so I got monetized on it. And I'm like, damn, this little girl just she checked me. But then when I started paying attention, because I did a side piece and I had all y'all rapping, and all y'all, that episode of Bars that I had on the YouTube page is probably, it got so many views off all y'all rapping, y'all spitting on lines. And I just started paying attention to you and just like how you making $1 million here, you have $1 million followers. I'm like, damn, this little girl, this young lady was like, she really monetizing social media. So that was kind of my eye opener. Like, yo, it's okay to do this shit for fun, but you got to start really like working these numbers through these social pages because that's a whole check. Like,
it's literally all these social sites are a check. Like, you don't even have to have 1 million followers. Like, it's people with way less followers making that money. 100K followers, you can make so much money. Like, on some of these sites, like all the Fashion Nova, Fenty, all those brands, like they pick people 20,000 followers. Like, it's so much money out here. Well, I don't know about me and them. I'm speaking on the ladies right now. It's so much money for us ladies.
Y'all cashing out.
It's so many different like lanes and different companies, pretty little things, like so many things that they just looking for a nice, pretty image. That's it. So it's like for females, it's so easy right now because there's so many different lanes you can tap into. And then if you an artist too, they beating down your door. So it's like, because they want your following. So it's like, it's just, you got to build yourself up as a whole. Like, you got to build yourself up.
Like, how did you get get put on to like monetizing your fan base like that? Because they love you.
I would say, like, since I was little, like, my dad just used to always tell me, like, make sure you responding to your fans. Make sure you doing this. Make sure you going live. I used to do a lot of meet and greets. I did a Sweet 16 tour where it was just focused on me and, like, you know, giving back to all my fans and meet and greets and stuff. The meet and greets was free. Like, I did so many meet and greets in so many different cities. I did a whole tour of Fresh Empire with meet and greets. Like, my fans, a lot of them have met me. Not all of them, of course, but a lot of them have met me and have been able to see how that feels to, oh my gosh, this is Nia Kay. So it's like, once you meet that celebrity, it's like you turn into a lifetime fan because it's like, oh my gosh, she really let me take a picture with her. She really was cool. She wasn't no B, like she was nice about it. And that's always how I've been to my fans. I try to give off the energy that's great because I know if I see somebody I'm struck over, I don't want to walk up to them and they like, hey, like can you get her? Can you get this? Can you get this fan? So it's like if you got a strong personality where it's like, hey, and you embrace them as well as they embracing you, they gonna love that because they scared at the end of the day to come up to you. Like they don't know how you gonna react.
That's real. Cause I actually like all the stuff you saying. Like I seen it in real time. Like I literally seen how those fans was reacting to you and stuff like that. It was like, damn, it's like she like you would have thought Beyonce could walk through the door. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for my generation, it was like if I seen the young girls, it would be Beyonce. But it was like for those little 12 and 11-year-old girls at the time, it was like it was Nia Kay. Like the lines at every venue you went to was around the corner.
You gotta think of it like JoJo Sweet and stuff. Like that's a young girl and she has the whole young fan base. And that's because it's like when you're young, kids, some parents don't even let them listen to older people and stuff like that. And it's curse words and all that. I didn't have one curse word until I was about, I think, 17, about to turn 18. So all that time, I had so many young kids listen to me because it's like a version like Kids Bop, if that makes sense. Like, it's not, but it kind of is. It's like, if you look at it like, they like, oh my gosh, I could listen to something freely. I could walk around the house. I can connect to this person. And she around the same age. I got a couple more years and I could be like her. That's how they thinking. That's how they looking. So it's like, it's so many that just attracted to it. And now that I'm older, I'm collecting the older fan base because, of course, my subject is changing. But I also have the younger fan base that are now older. So it's like, it's so strong, if that makes sense. I got both.
No, that's real. So that kind of leads me into one of my next questions. My next question for you was going to be like, what stopped you, or did you ever think about like, yo, I got this, like how you mentioned Kids Bop, I got this Kids Bop, and you miss JoJo, you got the like the whole Nickelodeon Disney lane. Did you ever think about like, you know what, I'm not even gonna step into hardcore rap. I want to try to play I want to say the youth, but try to play the youth in the pop lane and try to go Disney and try to go Nickelodeon and try to go that route. Did you ever think about like navigating towards that?
I really just went with the flow because honestly, I wanted to curse way earlier. I wanted to curse right when I came off the show, but my mama wouldn't let me, and my daddy kept telling her to let me, but she wouldn't let me. So that's why I didn't curse for like all those years. But I would say that it definitely was worth it because I still was gaining kid fans. So it's like that clean version, and I could still do it. So it's like, that's good. Like it shows that, you know, she could still rap clean and actually have substance and rap with cursing words and still have a fan base, you know?
What was your mom's reason? Your mom cool people. What was your mom's reason for not wanting you to go into start cursing?
I don't know. Like, she used to just be like, Nia can be different. Everybody doesn't curse. Because, like, the artists that I was listening to and, like, who I liked and stuff, they didn't curse that much, and their music wasn't like, you know how music is nowadays. It was like real rap where they were actually talking about substance. And my mom knew, like, what type of artist I was. So she felt like if I started cursing, it would just change my whole image and sound. And she... Like, at the beginning, I was kind of confused if I wanted to curse or not, because I didn't really know, like, if that's what I wanted to do just yet, because I was so young. But, like, she was just trying to push me to the lane of not cursing, because she, like, you haven't did it this long. Like, it's so many of your peers who came out the show started doing it, and then before I was doing it, and you're unique was still not doing it. So that was, like, kind of staying on my head, like, I could forever be unique like that. But then I just started looking at real life, and I'm like, Mom, this is not going to work. Like, no cursing, like, really? Like, I don't even like listening to clean music right now. Like, I need to hear a little bit of cursing. So after I just kept telling her, like, I want to curse, I would bring little things into it. Like, I would bring the littlest words. There was, like, a slight curse word and stuff until, like, she got comfortable. Then it just, like, switched.
It's just like, this is what I do.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I like you her baby at the end of the day, so she kind of wants you, you know what I mean, to stay, I guess, lack of better terms, pure as possible.
Yeah.
So I get it. And your parents, shout out to your parents, man. They cool people, man. They show love. So with it seems like a lot of people has kind of like stipulations on like the way your career should go. I'm trying to see how to word this. Like, because see, like your mom wanted you to go to that. Your dad just said let her come out the like box. Like, what was your goals? Like, what was your thought process like for the shift? Like when you came of age, like you was like, damn, like.
I feel like I never had time to think about nothing. Like, that's why I feel like I'm like crazy in the head, because like I never had time. Like, I was so young and I just was doing it, following everything a person was telling me. And then it's like everybody always, like my mom and daddy always had different opinions about what I should do. So it's like I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go with this, but it's like, okay, no, I'm gonna go with that. And then like my dad wasn't controlling me, but it's like, you got to do this, that, and the third. You got to do this, that, and the third. Like, you got to go to this meeting. You got to go to this interview. You got to go to this. It wasn't, like, a question, like, do you want to do this? Or, like, do you want to do that? Like, once I said, like, I want to do it, like, and he agreed to it, it was over with. And I just kept having to do it with no stopping. And it was, like, I never had time to think, like, do I want to do that interview? Like, let me go look up this interview, see if I want to do that. Like, everything was so fast. Like, from 10 to 16, everything was so fast. Like, everything happened so fast, back to back to back.
So by your parents and specifically your father being like in your life as far as the business side, was there any conflictions between like being my parent and then also, you know what I'm saying, on my business partner?
Yeah, I would say yeah, because like I feel like my dad, he feel more into like the management side, where I was just like, you know, like, you're still my daddy and you just always want to talk about music. You just always want to tell me what to do with music. You just always want to, like, music. And he like, that's because you have to make it. I know what it's going to take, blah, blah, blah. And I just used to be like, well, I need another manager then so you could fall halfway back, because it's like when you are so focused on me and so focused on me being an artist, it's like it kind of takes away from, okay, this one I do it, or we need to do lunches, we need to do this, we need to do that in between, because you just trying to get me on and get me where I want to be. So it's like I wasn't mad at him, but I would say like that music definitely like not hurt our relationship, but it really made it different because it just was music so much.
So when we talking about taking away and missing those things, like I think that could be really difficult, especially growing up. Like you wanna, cause you already didn't get the high school experience. You know what I mean? And congratulations, I think you did the blog posting when you graduated high school. I don't think I ever saw you in person after that. But congratulations graduating high school. But do you ever regret like, you know, missing out on going to high school or the ability to go go to college and, you know what I mean, be on campus and stuff like that?
I feel like yes, but no. Like I feel like if I would have had a regular childhood, I would have not been so like just to myself, because like I be alone a lot because you can't really trust a lot of people. And this was since I was little when I had a lot of fame. So it's like I always couldn't trust people. I always couldn't like have certain people around me, and I always couldn't do certain things. So it's like if I would have been able to meet new people, meet new personalities, experience certain things, I feel like I would be different as a person too, because I grew up real fast. Like I did everything at the age of 18. So it's like when I turned 21 for real, it's like, damn, do I even need this this ID? Like I ain't even excited. I'm 21, got an ID. I been had one. So it's like it's a lot that I feel like when it's a kid celebrity, I feel like it's a lot that goes on with them, and I feel like they need extra, not help, but like they need extra balance, like they need extra structure, because you're not living in a regular world. Like you are, but you're not. Like it's just totally different. Like it's different as a kid because you don't even know how it really soaks in. Like it's just like overwhelming at a point. Like I'm speaking on me. Like for some people, you know, some people don't go through a hard time as a child celebrity, but I know some people do. And a lot of artists, they fight a lot of things. Like all my celebrity friends, they not really happy for real. And I'm talking about big celebrity friends, they not happy for real. And that's because it's a different lifestyle. Like we really just giving y'all music and putting it out for y'all, because it's once you jump in the game, your life changed forever. That's why I always say, when everybody want to be a rapper, everybody want to be a singer, everybody not made out to do that, everybody not meant to do that. It's a reason only some people blow up as a rapper or a singer. Everybody is not meant for that. Everybody not even strong enough mentally to battle it. Like it's serious. The industry is serious. Like
so it's two things I wanna get up out of that statement. Like the first thing is, how do you balance it? Like how do you keep your mental health on point? How do you stay focused? Like what are some of the tips, things that you do?
I would say just really like believing in myself. Like once you start not listening to others and not listening to, oh, you should do this or you should do that, and just find you, I feel like it's easier. Like I feel like nobody can tell me. You gotta ask me. You gotta make sure it's good with me first. That's how I'm coming. Like nobody could just tell me this the schedule, this what you gotta do. Like I gotta make sure that's what I wanna do too. I gotta make sure that's cool with me and how I feel. And back then I was just doing everything, but now I got a lot more say so. I got a lot more. This is my career. This is my business. And you know why? Because this is how I eat. This is how I live. So can't nobody now at this age tell me when it comes to my business, because this how I live. Everybody got their own way of living, so you can't tell me what to do, because if I end up being in a messed up position, I can't blame nobody but me. This is my life. So now, yeah, I would say, yeah, it's completely different. So that's how I balance it, just being strong-minded and standing on business and standing on what I got to stand on.
Okay. And you mentioned that the industry is like a wild place. Like, trust me, I mean, I know, you know what I mean? But what has been some of like your like craziest experiences like in it? Because I'm pretty sure you've been to some
crazy experiences.
And if your mama sees this, I'm sorry for cussing.
No, I'm trying to think, because I ain't had no real crazy stuff. Like I haven't. Like the craziest thing to me has just been like how I didn't just been finessed so many damn times. Like I'm from Chicago. Chicago don't get finessed. Like the industry to finesse me. So many managers. So many, like I didn't run through like 3 managers who done stole from me. Who
really?
Didn't. Yes. And like I didn't even know. That's the thing. Like I didn't know till like a year in each time. So like that's the crazy shit that happened to me with music, because it's like me and my daddy be so like headstrong. It's like how? So that's what made me not trust a lot. But other than that, it's just fans. Like they just be everywhere. Like I just had a taping yesterday and I was filming. I go in the bathroom. The girl, she come in the bathroom with me. She leave out before me. I'm in a mirror. I was practicing the lines, bro. She walk in the door. I looked this so dumb because I'm in the middle of practicing. She walks back in after using the bathroom. She like, I just wanted to talk to you. I know it's weird, we're in the bathroom, but I just wanted some advice. I'm like, we're really in the bathroom right now. Like, she really followed me to pee in the bathroom with me, and then act like she was leaving and came right back in. Like, I'm like, so that be the crazy shit. Like, it be every day something weird. Like, not weird, but like, damn. Like, if I see a motherfucker eating, I'm gonna say I'm gonna wait till they done eating. Like,
No, that's real. I mean, 'cause I don't think fans look at you all like people, if that makes sense.
yeah, and that's what I try to tell people. Like, we're regular too. Like, yes, we got a big fan base, so we all battle different things. But other people, regular people who don't do music, they battling all type of too. So that's what I'm saying. We all are regular, and that's why I always try to tell my fans, girl, calm down. We bleed the same blood. Like, I want y'all to feel like, you know, family with me, cause we the same. Like, we all got love for each other in some type of way.
That just sound good, but people don't realize that we human. I know for me personally, as I grow this platform and grew my status, I be having weird happen to me all the time. Like, same shit. I'm pretty sure random people want to come up to you and want to rap for you or
Oh, yeah.
hate it. It be the same.
That'd be the thing. It's been so many people, so many little kids, and that'd be the thing. They be little, so it'd be like, you know, you gotta sit there and listen. Like, so they'll come up to you, oh, can I spit for you? And they'll be pouring their little heart out, and I hype them, and I always tell them, like, just keep going, keep trying, because me, that's like another me when I'm looking at them, because every celebrity I done ran into, I say, can I spit for you?
Like
so
Cardi.
It's like, and I've had the name I've had while doing that each single time. So I was just off the rap game fresh. Every celebrity I'm running into doing it. Every celebrity I'm running into going viral with, because I'm asking to rap in front of them. I wasn't scared of nobody, just like I wasn't on the show. Like, I've never been scared to show my talent. So when you that young and you coming up to people and you asking, can you rap? You know you got something, even if the people around you don't believe it, because you strong enough and confident enough in yourself at that young age to come to a celebrity and say, can I rap for you? A lot of people will not do that.
That's valid. I remember when you rap for Cardi B at the height of Cardi B career.
Yeah, that was the biggest one.
Yeah,
that was the biggest one.
I was like, how was that experience, and like, how did Cardi, like, what's your relationship with Cardi? But like, just take us through the whole experience. Like, how did you get that?
So basically, we was at a show in Chicago, and my security, shout out to Kevin, he had
shout out to Kevin, it's my boy.
He was like, he knew her security guard. So he went to her security guard, and he like, you know, I got my artist with me. She want to take a picture with Cardi. And then he was like, okay, let me see 1 second. So he went in. He like, okay, give a couple minutes. Then we went in, and they was all like, oh my gosh, you're so cute, you're so cute. Before I was walking with Cardi, all her friends was like, you so cute, because I was still kind of young back then. And then when I went up to her, I'm like, can I rap for you? Like, I was like, hey, and then I was like, can I rap for you? And she was like, yeah, go ahead. And then I started rapping for her, and she just started going crazy. She was like, you all in my face, you going crazy, all that. So she super liked that. Her team had even told Kevin, like, you know, get my number, woo, woo. So they definitely was rocking with me hard, and she definitely, everything was pure. Like, I loved it. And that's how I am when people come to me. So it's like, I definitely respect Cardi for that.
Oh, that was love. That went everywhere. She even, she cussed. I remember she had cussed and
Yes.
had to hold it back. Like, Cardi is a good soul, man. I like Cardi.
Over 8 million children have already received the COVID-19 vaccine.
People like you and her, I can see y'all career going the way it does, because it's just pure energy and good. You know what I mean? Like, good, being good people. A lot of people in this industry be fake. They be nasty. So it's like, I can see why y'all, it's growing and people want to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we at grown Nia Kay making music. You pushing single right now. It's the Go Best Friend, right?
Yes.
So we pushing that joint. So we talk about things you learn in just the business. You say you was finesse and all that, but now I see that you started your own, right? So what? The branch, right?
Yes.
So you started your own. So that's like a management company. It's your own label. Like, what? Tell me.
Yeah, it's a I'm in a joint venture right now, so I'm signed to my label and I'm signed to another label. But the branch is me and my father's, and it was basically just for protection. Like, we've been through a lot of different things, so it's like anybody who tries to come in and get attached to me, it's like I will be everything will be shortened because I'm also already signed to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's only so much you could get because I'm signed to me too. So that's the reason I really did it, because it's just scary. Like, you don't know what to believe, you don't know what to trust, you don't know what opportunities to take. So I did this because I felt like it was a shield kind of in some type of way. And then also I did it because in the future I spoke since I was little in interviews saying how I wanted to get artists myself and help groom them and help teach them things, just like how I said about the school. Of course I want to have my own artists to personally do that with as well. So once the Nia Kay is at the level Nia Kay want to be at, then I would definitely want to go back and put some people under the branch. The branch meaning is just like a tree branch. Like, you need the leaves, you need everything to make it the tree. So with the branch, you need different departments to make you who you are. Like, every artist who comes to the branch, they're gonna need this, that, and the third to make themselves who they are, and nobody can do it by themselves. And that's why I came up with the branch, because a lot of people say, oh, I made it by myself, I did this by myself. But even though I didn't get screwed over a lot, I still had a lot of people that helped me in certain ways in my career that I could never have done by myself. So yeah,
I just love to hear just hearing you speak about this, because it's like you speak like a seasoned vet. Like, you speak like a seasoned vet. It's so
crazy, because on a rap game they gonna tell me you need to answer your questions differently because you sound like a robot. I said, first of all, it's just I've been doing interviews so long. Like, all my interviews, I be saying different stuff. Like, I say what comes to my mind. I say what's from the heart and what's real. And they talking about I'm a robot because everything I say was, I guess, seasoned. Like, how you saying? Like, I know what I'm gonna say. Like, they wanted me to be fumbling over my words and confused. Like, no, I know who I am, what I've done, and everything.
You talking better than me, and I'm interviewing for real.
Crazy.
That's crazy, but no, I love it though, because I can just see that the versatility in you. Like, I can see you doing acting, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I can see you being a CEO and boss of certain, because you can just, the chameleon, you can go in different rooms, you can speak different languages, you know what I mean? You can code switch, so I love it, you know what I mean? So that's good. That's good, man. So now let's go about to this finesse, because you can't be from the rack and getting finesse. So how did you get finesse? Like, break this down to me.
Because the managers, like, they would just be so slick. Like, they would just be making it look so smooth, like, just smooth, just sliding. And it's like, after a couple months, like, I was just noticed certain things. And with the first time it happened to me, somebody actually called and they was like, such and such said it's this price for the verse and video. And my daddy like, what? Like, that's not what he told us. Like, what? So that was the first time that I knew with my first manager, because somebody had actually called me and told my father that, like, this was the price, like, just trying to check in. And he like, no. So he went to the guy, and that's how he found out, like, all this time we've been doing verses and features and stuff. Nobody got cool enough with my daddy. Like, this was the first person who he was actually cool, dude. You know how some people you actually build a relationship with.
Right.
So that's what happened with that. And all the other people we didn't have no relationship with. It just send a verse, do the video, whatever, we gone. So all those times I was getting booked, I was doing features, interviews, all that. He was throwing his extra back in on, plus getting management fees.
I was just gonna ask that, like, so was he still getting the management fee after he getting his back?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes. And then it was so far, like, we went to his city and we did a show. My tires on my Sprinter was busted in the same city that he lived in. So it was a lot of weird going on. Like, he was, after we found out, still, like, every day trying to contact me, like, trying to turn me against my father. Like, you know, you so much this, you that, I didn't do anything. Like, this is all a lie. I'm like, my daddy not just telling me this. I talked to the guy as well. Like, we were cool with them. So it's like, you can't try to cover up something that's already right there laid out in stone. And, like, for afterwards you to be threatening, slashing tires and shit, like,
Slashing tires. That's
what I'm saying. That's too much. Like, it ain't no coincidence. I'm in the same city as you. Ain't never got my tires slashed in my life. And then my tires slashed. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I done been finessed by that, but it's cool.
That's it. It's... I'm gonna say something that's probably how can I put this? That's the industry though, and I think even by you speaking on it, it could just educate a lot of young artists coming up, because that is what you just said is common practice how people move. There's not a lot of people in here that does good business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're if you really look at your business, you're always gonna find a way. Because the second time it didn't even come to me. I did a show, and then somebody else did the show with me. But they say I had 1 million and they had 10,000 followers. Say they got paid 5,000, I got paid 2,500. You can't tell me that we got booked for the same show and that happened. So then you go back to the drawing board. Let me see the positive. What got sent? That's how I am. Like, that's what I'm saying, how I changed on my business, because it's so many little things you could look at and figure out that don't make sense. That didn't happen that way. But people so slick and just think everybody trying to get it for themselves. Yeah, they trying to manage you, sell you a story, but everybody trying to get on for themselves. So they try to get a hot talent and get some money off of them. That's what people doing. So they eating. Then when they year up, they see the person that caught on to them. Now next artist, they going to Finesse. And any of my old managers, when people come to me and ask me how such as, I always tell them, because you're not finna keep finessing people.
No, that's real, and you hitting it on the head, because a lot of these kids don't know that. They see these people that be like, "Yo, I work with such and such, let me be your manager."
Oh my gosh, that's the number one thing. I work with this. Oh, you want to see pictures of you, and don't even know the person.
And these kids sign to them when they want to be in they camp, and they, you know what I'm saying, get money took from them, or they get signed in deals and paperwork.
That's the same thing with labels. They take these kids who from the projects, no money, dusty, got a sound, and then they give them Mr. Vans, say they gonna blow them up, shelf them. Then now they in debt for the rest of their life, trying to pay back in advance. So it's like they get. I don't want to say dumb, because that's the wrong term. They get like people who have lack of education with the music industry, and they try to finesse them. It happens every day in the music industry. I know you know it, dude.
I know it firsthand. It happens all the way around the music industry. That's why that's why when people say like they want to get into this, I try to tell them, like, you understand, like, are you trying to be a musician, or are you trying to get in the music business? Because the music business, and if you want to just do music, you can get a band or just rap on weekends with your homies. You know what I mean? But if you get in the music business, you have to really be protected. You got to really know what's going on, because the finesse is real. Yeah,
you got to be protected. You got to have somebody in your corner. Yeah. Somebody.
Because everybody's trying to get theirs, and don't, like how you say, everybody trying to ride the waves. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you kind of caught on to that early, because. Well, it's crazy because you can't even say early, because you a vet. Like, you 10 years, you a seasoned vet.
Yeah, I didn't catch on to 6, 7 years after being in the game. That's what I'm saying. Right. It took me that young, but I was blessed to be that young when I started. Because these 20, 30, 40s trying to rap, and they don't know nothing. They pushing themselves into it.
Man, I guess it's good though that your parents did music too. Like, cause was your mom and dad, were they educated on a lot of this shit too?
Yeah, my dad was. Like, his best friends was Kanye, Hitmaker, everybody. So like, I was around so many celebrities. He had seen so many celebrities, 24 hours recording. He used to beat in my man, the Bird. You know how many songs Bird doing a night? 100 songs. Woo woo woo. Yo, worth ethic, not this. Yo, worth ethic, not that. So it's like, my dad used a lot of his celebrity friends to just motivate me. Like, you see what's going on every day. Like, you see 12 hours just recording this many songs. So it's like, yeah.
Shout out to Pops, man. So what about, like, you just mentioned Bird, Hitmaker, whatever bro calling himself these days. Hitmaker, don't you, bro. Don't. But you say he just did the challenge, or he doing a little thing where he want to give like 10 women a single, like he want to get involved in that. Like, do you feel like that's something you would be interested in, involving yourself in that project he got going, where he giving 10 women some music and trying to give them a hot single?
Yeah, I feel like yeah, I'm excited, but I feel like it depends on what the actual situation is, because I had already talked to him about it, and he already told me like it's a go for it. But it's like, I've already been on the show, so shout out to Hitmaker, of course, and I love him to death, but it's like, I've already been on the show. So with another show, it's like, it has to be completely correct, because I didn't win the rap game. So not saying that made me look bad or nothing, because I still got a huge fan base off of it, but I've already didn't win the show. So me as who I am now, in a seasoned vet, where so many people already know me, so many people who if JD would have brought now, I would have been saying hey to, instead of can I rap for you. It's kind of hard going on another show when you don't know who gonna be brought on, what type of show it is, who you be in position with. So that's where it kind of comes into being tricky. But of course I want to do it. Of course I do anything to further my career, but it just has to be the right situation, because he hasn't completely expressed what the whole situation is. Really.
You just broke that down like you're not even looking for clout. You looking you the way you moving, I could tell it's not even a clout move. You're being strategic. So I like that.
Yeah, like it got to be a real. Let's get his hit to the real person. Like it got to be a real, fair thing. Like
but y'all have a relationship. Do you think you get just, instead of just doing a show, would you just rather just let's get in the stool? Give me.
Right, and that's my thing. So that's why it's a touchy subject, because it's like, when you know somebody, it's like, it's kind of weird, but it's like, at the end of the day, everybody got to grind it out, regardless. Like, him making it did so many records, then got so many people famous, so many people on, that it's like, you got to just be grateful what opportunities come to you. Everybody get different opportunities. So, yes, he's been making a lot of hits. He's done a lot of records, and I've known him, but it's like, now it's like, okay, you felt this way or you didn't do this. So it's like, now let me show you, like, put me up against A-Hoes. Like, let me show you, like, if that's what it's going to take. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So I'm going to shift this interview a little bit and we'll get to some other things. So we spoke on a rap game, right? So last time I was with you, you was booed up with the, I don't know his name, the light-skinned kid with the hair. That was, huh? Yeah, the Nova kid. Yeah, Nova. Like y'all had Nova K. That's because y'all had the little pages. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Nova K. So y'all had y'all little thing going on, right? So now.
Oh my god.
Now.
You is crazy. Oh my god.
Now young Nia's booed up with the homeboy from the crib, B.Bandz. So. How's their relationship going, and how did that come about? Because we was on, I don't know if I can, would that be incriminating? But
what? I've always been in a relationship since I started rapping, and I've never like hid it from social media, nothing. Everybody know, like, I 9 times out of 10 always been in a relationship, and I feel like that comes to do with a part of being alone too, because like I said, in the industry, I've been alone for a lot of years because of not trusting people and not, having certain relationships that a lot of people my age did. So I wouldn't say I would try to find like love in a man, but like certain attention I would like from a man. So it's like I've always kept somebody by my side because a lot of people wasn't by my side. So if you're pure and I found a connection with you, I'm gonna keep you around till I feel like that connection not around no more.
Okay, so the thing you and Nova was actually a real relationship. A lot of people speculating that was just some TV show. So then you and B.Bandz, what's going on with that?
Yeah, we still together.
Y'all still together? Yeah.
You is stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I know both of y'all, man, and I be seeing it from afar, cause I know it's genuinely, you know what I'm saying, y'all having y'all doing y'all thing.
I would never be with nobody for social media. I would not. I've always been bossed up and had my own, so I would never be with nobody for a relationship. Like, no, it's never been like that. I would never be with nobody for the internet. That's what I mean. Y'all
hear that? You know what I'm saying? We just got to clarify. The fans, I be reading the comments and the fans be talking all that. Like, yeah, they were there together for this, for the likes.
If I'm going to be with somebody for the internet, I'm going to be doing YouTube, vlogs, cooking, whatever, because we're going to be a social media relationship like De'Ara and Ken.
And but get the bag.
Huh?
They say you can get the bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even need to get a bag with, like, that's not my focus. Like, I wouldn't even do vlogs, YouTube, all that type of stuff because I don't need that bag. Like, that's for people who that's the way they trying to make their money. That's not how I'm trying to make my money.
Is it easier dating somebody that's in the same field and industry as you? Like, or would you like the only two boyfriends I know you both been rappers?
Yes, but I've never dated nobody not in the industry, so I don't even know how to answer that question. Now that I think about it, all these years I be saying yes. But like, I ain't been with a regular nigga in a relationship, so I don't know.
It look like it's working, man. I don't want too deep dive in. Shout out to B.Bandz, man. Yes. Y'all be looking, I guess I can say cute or whatnot on the internet. Y'all be doing y'all thing. So shout out to that. And now, also going into the rap game, I remember you made a comment about something because it was a real big speculation on like you growing up and people was like, yo, she over sexualizing herself and she trying to do all this extra get attention. A lot of people was trying to say you was trying to be like Mulatto because y'all come from the show and like that. How do comments like that make you feel? Like, I know that you like, yo, you just a young woman that's growing up, but to everybody else, they feel like you trying to be something you not, or you doing too much. Like, how do feel like that make you feel?
That's exactly what I feel, that people are saying people are saying like stuff about me dressing sexually, but not realizing that I'm growing up. Like, they're literally the same age as me at this point because they've grown up with me, and they still looking at me like little Nia or the little girl from the rap game, and that's half the world looking at me like the little Nia from the rap game, and half the world like, go, keep going, like, do it, we love it. So it's like, it's very contradicting, and like when I get compared to Latto, it's not annoying because shout out to Latto, but it's just like, I know why, and it's because first it's so many artists in the industry and in the world before Mulatto really just blew. So before that, I was still getting compared to her, and that's simply because with it being all these other artists in the industry, Latto is the biggest one from the show. She's made it the furthest from the show in certain points. So they look at it like, this the only one we could compare her to. This the only one we could compare her to. Latto turned sexy at, I want to say 18. I turned sexy at, I want to say 19. So it's like, I actually started after Latto age-wise, and she started before me because of course she's older than me. She like 23 or something like that, but she started it way before me because she turned 18 way before me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she's been grown for a long time now, so yes, she's been sexy, but I'm just turning 20. So it's like, now that I'm turning that age, let me experience what I want to experience. Don't just compare me to her, because I could see if we both the same age and she started doing it, then I start doing it. No, she's years ahead of me. So that's like you saying I'm trying to be like Lil' Kim, I'm trying to be like Nicki. They years ahead of me and was dressing sexy. So the only reason I'm getting compared to her is literally because we from the same show. And I mean, that's what comes with it. I mean, when you do television shows, it's pros and cons of it. And a comparison is something that's been since the show started with different artists, comparing. But now it's so strong with her because she's the only like sex symbol from the show. So yeah.
No, I get it. I've recently been learning that because personally, I feel like in hip hop, it's just a competition thing, generally pen against pen. But I've learned in one of my last few interviews, a group of young ladies was telling me like when it comes to women, it's never really pen against pen. It's all the extra shit. They try to compare y'all against each other too, and I do feel like that shit wrong. I don't think you should compare people off looks and all this and that. Like
literally, they be like, you look like her sister, you look like her twin. Like, they literally off the walls now. Like, me and Latto look nothing alike. We don't look nothing alike. It's just they both were on the rap game. Like, we love the rap game. We were both on that show. Like, that's literally all that is. I'm telling you, I have dissected my comments because I want to know different things. Like, now that I'm transitioning, I want to know how people feel, what they want, what they think. And I've seen it so much down my comments, but I'm not gonna let that stop what I'm doing or how I'm doing it, because I haven't even turned into a sex symbol. I do it classy but sexy sometimes. Like, I don't even go overboard. That's why I don't let none of that faze me, because I know me, and I know I'm not out here just online being, showing my body like that. Like,
no, that's real. That's real. That's real. I ain't gonna lie. Even sometimes when I see you on my timeline, I definitely cover the hand and move it past, because you know what I'm saying. I don't see you like that. I can't see you as like that. But
okay, perfect example. You can't see me like that because you see me when I was little. That's what I'm trying to. That's the whole point right here. If another 20-year-old came and was posting pictures like me, you would not say that. I guarantee you wouldn't say it. Because you didn't know them when they was younger. You didn't know that young them.
Yeah, because we was looking at Kylie Jenner when she was 17, 18. So you're right. Like, that's real. That's real. And Chloe Bailey when she came out young. So yeah, you're right. You hit it on the head. You hit it on the head. You're right. So when we talking in this area, when we talked about wild with fans, like, you at this age where you're becoming a mature woman, you know what I'm saying, being exposed to more things. Like, have you ever had situations where it been things where more men's probably looking at you a little like she ain't little no more. Like, have you ever had some situations where you deal with creeps?
It's a lot of people who be on my DM and a lot of different men and everything now that I'm older, and they would like say that actually, like, now you older, what's up, woo woo. But I've never ran in person with nobody like being weird or trying to do anything crazy. Like, niggas talk all the time, but I just keep walking because I be low-key scared because, like, yeah, I'm a pretty female, got a body, but also I'm an artist too, so I never know what lane it's really coming from until they DMing me or under my pictures, you grew up, woo, woo, with all these emojis and stuff. Like, niggas gonna be niggas regardless. So when I hit 21, it's probably gonna be a whole different ballpark. Like,
and these be guys that knew you since you was a kid that be doing this?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. My boyfriend, he be tweaking with some of them because, like, we all be from Chicago and stuff, and people just look at me now because I'm older. Like, some people, they will look at it like she older rather than how you was, oh, let me cover it up. But half because I know now they don't, like I said, it's not no little sis no more. Like, they see I'm grown now, so it's like different.
Yeah.
Everybody not like you, Cody.
Yeah, I be trying to keep, you know what I'm saying, you know.
No, I know, it's respect.
Yeah, it's respect.
Yeah.
Like, we was just kind of like talking about that off camera, with like business. Like, I like my business or just certain things, like, I would like to keep separate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would never want to make nobody feel uncomfortable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit will. And I think it's like you dealing with a lot of growing pains. That's what I've been just getting from this interview. If I had the title interview some shit, I would just say it'll be growing pains, because you just been telling me the growing pains from the relationship with the business with your dad, just growing up and being in the industry, meeting people. So I feel like you're dealing with a lot of growing pains right now, and you're not done growing. So I think that's the bright part about it, because you get to figure yourself out as you go. Yep. And clock a bag while you do it. So kudos to you.
Yes.
Real talk. So we in Iraq, right? And it's been a little talk in this Women Month.
I just knew you would say that.
It's been a little talk in Women Month, and we talking about who the queen and who got the throne in Chicago. So we're not gonna bring up the MCs that had the feud, right? I ain't gonna get that messy. But what we are gonna talk about, what I want to ask you, do you feel like it's somebody that currently sits on the throne, or do you feel like right now that throne for Queen of Chicago is up for grabs?
Right now, I feel like it's a lot of females out of Chicago doing it. Like, it's a lot of females.
It's a lot of y'all.
Records doing it, like, for real, like, doing it. Like, salute to all the females from Chicago. But if you want to say, like, one that's above everyone right now, it's not. It's not. Like, I'm not above everybody in Chicago right now, female-wise. Like, nobody, I can't think of an artist who really you outdoing everybody, like, and outdoing them. Not just, oh, I got this a little bit more than this person, or a little bit that, I done did that, they haven't done that. Like, really outdoing them. Like, that's not happening right now out of Chicago. And I've never even titled myself the Queen of Chicago. I always said I was the Duchess of Chicago.
You always said
because
Duchess.
I always separated myself. Like, I'm not finna fight to be the princess or the queen or none of that, and everybody gonna call themselves that. Nobody has called themselves the Duchess, and that's just another form of it. I've always been different. I came in the game younger than all the female rappers who have said they the queen, and all the female rappers who rapping right now. I've came in the game younger than each and every single one of them. So I've always felt, for me, I would never, oh, I'm the Queen of Chicago, I'm the this of Chicago, because I'm the Duchess. Like, I set apart. I'm in a whole different lane. That's why my name would never be mentioned and nothing like that. Or I would never mention my name and nothing like that, because it's like, it's not dumbing myself down, but it's like, that's not even a lane to compete in. Like, it's not even worth it. Like, nobody in my lane right now. Nobody. So
I love the political answer. right?
You talking about political answer?
I love it. I love it. But I'm just saying, when we talking about hip hop, we not talking about all the other stuff, how you look, how you dress, none of that type. We talking about that pen, and we talking about that talent. Yeah. And I know the Nia Kay, I know when it comes down to that pen and that talent, them bars, she be trying to go and rip everybody head. So if we talking about, like, yo, when it comes to that throne right now, do you feel like Like, yo, can anybody mess with you when it comes to the pen, to the bar? This, you at 20, 21, about to be 21. Do you feel like that? Or no, just being real. Like, we talking about hip hop.
No,
We're not trying to be messy. We talking about hip hop.
I'm dead serious. I know the girls who can really rap in Chicago. I know the ones who got writers. I know the ones who could actually sit down and write in the studio. I know the ones who would take hours to write. So it's like, I know different things about different artists, just like they may know something about me that they don't think I know. But when it comes to actual pen game and actually writing and actually having substance and structure when you writing and leveling that shit right in a full song and how to put that shit together and actually mean something, nobody can do that like me. Like, I was literally 14 putting out freestyles and had every artist in Chicago reposting it. Like, I was relating to older people at an age of being so young. Like, I've never had a hit record. I literally went viral off of freestyle videos. Nobody in Chicago has went viral off of freestyle videos. Nobody. So it's like, yeah, people say, I had hit records, I did this, I did that. And I'm not ashamed to say I never had no hit record, because you could go research me and my interviews. I'm not scared to say that. I've never had a hit record. Of course, I want one. Of course, this is what I'm doing it for, to reach that hit record. But all my freestyles have been hit records, and none of their freestyles have been hit records. Nobody. They drop freestyles and don't do nothing. So it's like, I drop freestyles, it do something every time. So it's just different. It's different levels. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody the queen, because you gotta find your own title, because I'm the Duchess because I set myself apart. I'm in my own lane. So if you feel like you do songs and they do this, or you feel like you got this and they do that, or you got a body and they do that, like, you call yourself something else then. Find your own lane.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I think this is the energy that we need in Iraq right now. I think we keep it on wax if we can keep people talking. Because I know when y'all all young ladies see each other, it's always going to be love, it's going to be jokes, it's going to be hugs.
And I'm the only one in Chicago that's cool with every single Chicago rapper. Like, that's the thing about me. A lot of people is in tour with a lot of people. I wouldn't say I always been mutual or not pick sides, but everybody just always loved me, and I always show love back. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm younger than them or what it be, but I literally am cool with all of them. Like, it don't put me in a weird situation or nothing, because it's like, if you fall back, you fall back. But I show love to all the Chicago female rappers.
See, look, that's cool and all, but listen, if somebody out there listening, I need a Nia Kay diss record, because I need Nia Kay to come out out her bag and get on her savage with the pen. Because she trying to be too nice and too political. I need that hip hop.
But nobody will ever come for me though. Like, that's the thing. I could really try to think. I don't think nobody will ever come for me though. Like, never disrespect my name or nothing like that. Because if it ever did that, they know I could really diss them. So it's like, don't do that.
That's what I love. Look, so she going crazy. Well, no, though. That's real. And like I said, your pen is up there. Like, you have one of the top pens in this, so your pen is up there. So we're gonna wrap it up with this last question. You know what I'm saying? At this stage of your career, like, what is that moment that you're looking for to, like, give you validity, or, like, you know what I'm saying, just that, you know, that goal. I like to call them championship and rings. Like, what's that trophy that you're looking to get so you can elevate to the next part of your career?
I would say, like, the position I'm in right now, like, it's really, really great. Like, I'm still in the position I'm in where this may be the trophy. Like, this may be the trophy year, like, with everything that's been going on, because it's been a lot that I got on deck. I just was filming for the Shy. I just did a joint visual with the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation. I'm about to do a full radio tour. Like, it's a lot of different things that I'm doing that I haven't posted or even spoke on. I'm about to do the show. Like, it's a lot of things where I feel like I'm about to be where I've been, looking to be. Like, not at that, maybe not the highest I could be, but right now I feel like I'm set up and I'm at a point where I'm going to see some of that trophy win, if that makes sense, now.
All right. Well, Nia Kay, I appreciate you coming out here, chop it up with me, man. It's always a pleasure.
Yes, thank you so much.
You know what I mean? Anything I can do to support you already know you got it. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, it's Cody Mack here. We at DTLI. What's the word? We out.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?
My name's Brandon and I'm 6. I'm vaccinated.